Good morning. How are we all?
Howdy.
Alrighty, let's get to this. Morning, Al. Morning, Brett. Morning, Sia. Jackie, Lila fan. Welcome, everyone. You guys can hear me all right? Yeah, good. Cool. Alright, so looks like we're coming down over here. Let's check there's no news, nothing at all. So very quiet week. Let me just refresh this page, see if there's any headlines that have come in. I missed the headline yesterday during the stream with Microsoft. Actually, I read that I read that OpenAI hired the Twitch guy, but I missed that Microsoft had actually brought Sam Altman into the fold on their side until after the stream, so I didn't see that till late. Anyway, we've got no news. You can see we've got a little orange folder, pound news, monetary policy report hearings, but not till 10:15. We'll be well done by then. We've got I don't think London likes buying up here. I think London like to buy up to it. I don't think they're actually going to like being up this level, so I think that might bring price down. So I'm going to look for little sweeps back up, push down, and then lately there's been the New York session, which has been helping to recover any lost ground. Pretty much every New York session has just recovered. So I'm kind of thinking the same thing around here. But I don't think London wants to be up here. I think they'd prefer to pull price down. I am bullish though for it. I do think that US indices have more room to the upside. Where's that noise coming from? Okay. I do think we've got more room to the upside for the US market, and then that should pull German up with it by correlation. And it's just been so crazy, man. Just this run. Looks like it's going to continue into year end. Morning, Don. Hey, there's not many people here. What's going on? Where's everyone? Unusually low numbers. What's that?
14 into YouTube.
No, I'm talking about the Zoom. Is it just me, or is very low numbers? But you guys made it, so it means the link is working. Alright, so is anyone in these cells for price to come down? You are?
Yeah, I got in on that second bearish candle.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where are we going to push down to? So we're at clean traffic here. We do have this little 15-minute order block that we're poking our nose into. It's far too early for me to be looking at a trade at that time.
5 minute. That bullish candle's got a 5 minute it's a 5 minute engulfing candle.
This one here?
No, we moved your screen.
Okay.
This sucker here. There's a 5 minute engulfing candle and an imbalance just there.
Mm-hmm.
Or a fair value gap.
Right.
So it might take the least.
Okay, so let's have a little daily. Finally, we broke the run. We broke the run. I don't think we'd ever had 10 consecutive days of bullish move. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10th, we finally got the bearish day. Are we going to get another bearish day before we continue that rally? Or are we going to, how much of this daily wick are we going to fill? That's the question. And then I think we can continue the job and push up into this zone. And then maybe that's where the sell-off well, a little bit of buyer's relief will come in, unless it's already happening now at these monthly levels, which are these 15,940, 15,946. They were monthly levels, so I'll show you on the monthly. These levels where these candles have been closing at closing. This one opened, this one closed, that one opened. So this is like a junction point, monthly junction points. So we often get reactions at these. That's what all of the thick black lines are, if anyone's wondering. They all line up with a monthly junction point. The close of the candle, not the open of the next one. So you see we don't really have anything in this, any monthly closing. We've got plenty of wicks inside of here, but no monthly junction points. But other than that, we do have quite a bit. So I'll do this for like the last like 24 months. Because they do, like I know people will say, oh, there's too many lines in the chart and it looks too noisy. But when you get to like say the 30-minute chart, if you remove all these other like little zones and things that I've got and just focus on just the monthly levels, not the thin little lines where I've got like text on it, but you can see that they're fairly evenly spaced apart, and they do happen to line up pretty nicely with things here. Looking for a bounce at the H4 fair value gap, 15,900 basically. Top of that FVG, cool. Sounds like that could be a good plan.
Yeah.
You must say pound US is in strong uptrend on 1 hour time frame. Yeah, US dollar's weak. USD is weak. But we're trading German 40 here on the stream. That's my chosen combatant. All right.
I'll say a bit.
Go on, mate. What are you gonna say?
BP just got hit.
Oh, okay. Nice one. Congrats. You're on the board already. So H4, we've kind of been drifting sideways over here. Been drifting sideways. Where last time we drifted sideways, price ended up breaking out and going massively to the upside. So when we're consolidating over here, usually it means when we're consolidating, we're going to need to do a sweep of something. So are we going to do a sweep to the top side and then come down, or are we going to, once we're starting to fail, to make new highs, like over here, how this consolidated after making a little run, we had to make a pullback into an area of interest before then. Unfortunately, we didn't drop into it. I was really keen on this move last week to drop into here before going up. Then, but then once we had that pullback, the trend resumed. So right now, are we consolidating here now to do another pullback into an area of interest before the buyers, the mythical spirit animal, can come back in? Feels like there's not enough demand at this point to drive up too easily. So right now, it's kind of struggling to get that momentum. All right, so 3 hour, not making too much any different. 3 hours, not really doing anything. 2 hour, I've got my eye on this here. I wonder if we can pull back into this 15,840-ish area. I like this liquidity candle. Lines up with the, that's what I was saying yesterday. I would really prefer to be buying if we can fade out just at least 1 or 2 days, or dip into 1 or 2 days of bullish activity from the previous week before we find those longs. Just find it so hard to buy the high where we're at. And yesterday, it worked out looking for those sells. Last week it didn't work out looking for those sells at all. It was just bloody bullish. But I'd rather now it come back, maybe sweep this little area, and then we can look for those longs. So if that's the case, I know that London could do a little bit of manipulation as well, and I just don't think they like being up here. So I wonder if they will pull back a little bit, maybe look to retest the base of this hour candle somewhere. We've created this like little consolidation in the Asian session, and we're starting to look like we're going to close outside of it. I wonder if we can do a little retest into like this area and then make our way back down. Maybe, I don't even have like a firm target in mind. I don't really like this. This kind of doesn't really give me much information apart from it being 100 pip from high to low, and we're kind of in the middle of this 100 pip little range. So if this is the support and this was the resistance, we're almost bang in the middle. I was trying to look for a reason to get in earlier, but the time I get to the charts and trying to like do some little admin work, I wasn't focused to do anything. All right, 45 minutes. We do have a little bit of a support candle from the New York session, right in the mid of that New York session, and it lines up nicely with the New York low from Friday. So I wonder if this could be where we bounce from. I'd like to see price break underneath here and then look to create a resistance below these highs. And if we can create a resistance below these highs, then I think we can look to go and push down. So I think this area is going to be a little bit dicey though. This area right here is going to be a little bit dicey. So I don't want to sell. I don't want to sell into this bit. I don't want to sell into here. Because where's my stop loss? If it rebounds, where are you going to put it? Unless you're in the trade already, I think this would just be chasing the candle. So I'm in data gathering mode. Just scanning up and down the time frames and just trying to see what my eyes pick out. Recycle this. What do you guys think? I think we're going up. I think we're going down for this new. What do you reckon this London session is going to do? Do you think it's going to push down, push up, range?
I'm looking for longs from here, from your pretty much around that line. 50% of that session. I'd like to see that swept.
Yeah.
But I'm also pretty much looking for shorts from up here. So if it pushes straight up, I'll be looking for shorts or some form of reversal from the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, those shorts from up there.
I'm just treating it like last week. Buy wasn't taken, buy wasn't taken, buy might not be taken. So if we can retest an area close to that, even the Asian low, I'd be keen to take a short. Look last week, all of the highs got taken each day. The lows weren't, but today it's the opposite.
Well, yesterday the highs got taken. You mean the Asian session?
Asian, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you looking at the Asian session here, it looks like a fake out above the monthly level.
Yeah. Massive M pattern. Yeah, it looks like a consolidation on the higher time frame. Yeah, I don't think this is the low of the week. I don't think it's the low of the week, but I'm surprised the numbers are so low. Where is everyone?
Is there something on tonight with the other platform?
Yeah, I've got to do a webinar later on after this. Okay. We've got 5 minutes here. Price has only moved down like 20 pips. So I'm thinking London session's been pretty, like apart from Friday, we've had quite a few little like really low volume sessions. So this one here was only 78 pips in total. The one before was 90. This one here, 97. This one here, 106, getting a little bit better. Thursday, that was a shocking day, 60 pips. This one here caused a lot of complaints. People looked like they blamed the stream for not having a trade inside of here. So sorry guys, that was my fault. That price ranged, I didn't force anything in here. Sorry about that. 120 pips from Friday, that was normal. Then 75. Yeah, like seriously, hey, on this day, Cam was telling me there were some complaints that there were no trades taken in this. Morning, Heath. So he got some complaints on the stream afterwards. These guys, man.
Once they're not taking a trade in a ranging market.
Yeah, they complain that there was nothing taken inside of here.
Fair enough.
Alright, so 3 minutes. Oh yeah, we know if there's no trade, I think people really struggle to accept that there's no trades. Well, you know, there was a trade. There was a trade in there as well. It was just if I miss an entry, it's pretty bloody hard for me to force something afterwards. And I think some people really struggle to accept that. And it's normal. Like I used to feel that as well, that I needed to be in a trade. Hey Peter. So these are still, we're almost at the exact same point that we opened yesterday. Hey Debbie. Almost the exact same point. So come on. Let's buy to sell. Well, if it's the exact same as yesterday, then we know what to do. We buy to sell. Oh, it looks like it's starting to kick off over here. We might just pop straight down, if that's the case. I'm keeping my eye peeled to see if we can get a retest. It might even sweep the Asian high, but I'm looking for sells. I just wonder, is it just the way that this is moving? I think we might get a. We might even sweep all the way down 30 pips down to this level. Someone's already taken trades. I can hear that.
Yeah, hit my zone. I'm only after a small reaction.
Are you going for long, are you? Here. This is German 40. That is asking for my win rate. Oh, it's shocking, mate. It's negative 50%. I lose way more trades than I even take. So I'll take if I take 50 trades, I'll lose 75 of them. Okay. 45 seconds. I guess it's going to pop straight down. But I'm looking for a reaction. I'm not taking sells just yet. I'm looking for it to potentially come back into the zone. 15,925. And then grab that sell. All right. Hopefully it just doesn't go straight down. 2 seconds. Come up. Come up to the sell zone.
Hey, that naughty thumb. That's
All right, here's the open. How do you actually start setting up a trade? I'm watching price for now, so usually I'm looking for the 30 minutes leading into this just before the London Open to give me an idea of direction, and then looking at my zones to see what makes sense for where price to go, because market's going to react. London Open's going to react to what happened in the previous session. They won't be bullish if everything is so bullish. Like if every single second is bullish. Nice one, Glenn. If everything's bullish, like say London Open was up here, then I'll dare say that we would sweep up and then we'll do the pullback for them to get a better price. So really need to focus on what happened in the previous session as well. Asian session consolidated, so we've created a lot of consolidation here. German is broken down pre-London German Open. German Open is 7 AM UK time to 8 AM UK time, and now we're obviously in London Open over here at 8 AM London time. Because they were pushing down, I imagine that we're going to do a little pullback. I would normally, I'd say, last week wasn't as normal conditions, but normally London, if they're going to go up, they'll sweep a previous session low or pull back into a previous session, maybe midpoint. But we didn't get that sweep. So what that tells me is that this isn't the low of London. So now I would look to sell into the low of London. Mind you, last week it was the first time I think I've ever seen that London didn't sweep the pre-London low once, not even once last week. So the market, there was a lot of greed last week. It was just straight up bullishness. But I would say that, I dare say that this is not your London low. So I'd like to sell into that, or towards that. Now I just need to find a setup on how to get into the trade. Morning, Mo. So I'm targeting 30-minute had no top wick on my, yeah, this one's got no top wick on my terminal, but it has a top wick, a slight, very slight top wick on TradingView. But I'd like, this is the open of Frankfurt Open, because this is German 40. This is where they started it. So I'd like to take some sells around this area.
It's slightly wrong. Weekly 2 sessions connect Asian 50% lines up to the London high.
But my entries are, I've got to wait for a price action to show me. I don't really take these cowboy entries as much unless I've got a bit more confirmations. But I would like to see like rejection wicks and things. I'm gonna go to all chart view, so I'll just keep an eye. Oh, Haydos FX is everywhere now. I don't like that. Let me fix that. Okay, so 30 minutes bottom left. Top left is your 15 minute. You can see in the little watermark, so I shouldn't really need to say. 5 minute top right, 3 minute bottom left, bottom right. So I want to see signs of price slowing down, and what I want to see is like price wicking up into these areas, and then starting to show like, when I say like a rejection wick, I want a candle that breaks the high of the previous one, but then closes underneath the high of the previous one. That's when I know that we're starting to show a bit of rejections. Until then, it's just bullish. So there's nothing telling me to jump into any sells here when it's so bullish. And you'll see like those rejections starting to creep in on the lower time frames, like the 1 minutes, but I don't like looking at the 1 minutes too much. They do give you a lot of false signals. I look where it bounced from as well. Bounced from this previous New York low from Friday. Like these old session highs and lows, they really play a big role. Alright, so we're sweeping into this area now. We just took out the Frankfurt high. Now this would be a perfect area to be selling from. Taking the liquidity from the Frankfurt Open. Just need to see signs of rejection first before we jump into anything. If you're looking for the longs, congratulations. Looks like it was a very quick move. Hey Jaro, how are you? Morning Beata. Yeah, I saw your Discord Beata as well. There is. When I sort that out, I'll send it to you guys. Okay, so I've taken the Euro high. So look what I did at yesterday's like the Euro high. It did come up and sweep the high of it. So I kind of got my eye on that now. Looks like the proper count's frozen. The candles are stuck. I'm not sure what's going on, if that's the proper count on my computer. Morning, Hannah. Alright, this is the perfect place for it to start rejecting from. Yep, there it goes. Okay, is this... Potential double top there. Would we see it sweep the first before going down? I don't think so. I think this was price pulling back to take out that Euro high. But it is a perfect double top now, so that would be, if you are looking for it, to do a sweep of this liquidity that's been generated up here. That's the plan. It'll sweep this eventually. It's just trying to identify which part of the move we're in. Are we continuing going up, or we're going to dig down a little bit deeper before then we can find those rallies? And wait to see what this 5-minute candle closes. I wasn't keen to take a cowboy trade from here, and then the terminal was actually frozen as well, so I really didn't know what we would have done. But it's not really any confirmations either, apart from this 5-minute it has broken the high of that candle to the left, and it closed lower, but it's still got a lot of momentum here. Hey Tom. So I just want to make sure what we're I need to wait for a confirmation. So at the moment, if I'm going to treat this as a rejection, my entry is I need price to have at least one candle where it just consolidates, and then looking for it to sweep up and then see if I can reject that wick for the second time. If it does that, then that can be an entry, and I can be anticipating that entry. I can enter as it's sort of inside of this wick to get a really tight entry. But that would be, you would want to have a bit of confluence saying that, you know, at a zone that you really like. And this is not a really convincing area for me to be looking for trades from. So I would rather wait for a little bit more of a confirmation style entry. And whether that could just be waiting it out for, you know, we're only 12 minutes into the open, got plenty of time here, but waiting for a resistance to perform and then looking for it to push down again. I'm looking to target at least this London low, the current London low. What did VIX open up as? So that's, if this opened up lower, then I'd say we're just going long. So what are we waiting for? Where's this candle? Should have opened. Opens at 8:10. Maybe 6 seconds. Maybe we'll get a little candle pop up here. Let's see. Nope. No, VIX is not having it. Man, Maddie last night, she was a nightmare. Could not get her to settle once. Thought she might be a little bit unwell. Alright, 3 minutes. We can break under this. Just want to see this close underneath this area. Okay, at the moment this could just be retesting this consolidation, which would make a lot of sense. So I'm keen for price. I'm keen to trade downwards. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna give this a shot. Love to see this break this low. So I'm in this trade. Hopefully the 15 minute has just come to a close. I don't want this to do a 15-minute wick fill. What I want is this to close in 6 seconds. More or less around here. And then for us to start breaking this low. If we just push straight up, I'll can this trade. Okay, let's flip bearish now. Flip bearish, and then head down towards the euro low. So I think that where I'll get out, well, we'll keep an eye on it. But I'm keeping my stop loss above these monthly levels. So it's given it about a 20 pip stop loss. I'm looking to target at least down to here, potentially a little bit further down. But I'll cut this before it gets to my stop loss. If it has this, keeps this bullish momentum. So I'm risking, if it's 2 to 1, but oh, it looks just too bullish. Yeah, if we're breaking above here and closing above this Asian high, then I'll just cut it. I'll cut it short for reduced loss. What I don't like is, yeah, this 15-minute, treating these two as the rejections. I wasn't quite sure about whether it was going to reject up into here, this wick, taking that liquidity, and then forming that bearish candle. Thought it might have kept on dropping. But on this 15-minute, I'll treat this as my last area. Just to see if we can dip into it. I really don't like how it broke the high of this one. I don't like that. Well, I'll just hold on to it. As long as we're staying underneath it, I think I'll just ride it. Alright, so we're riding a little bit in profit here. Gosh. Can we break under this? Come on. Yeah, don't scare it, mate. Did make me uncomfortable, that second push up. What's the time frame you use for using the candle close? Oh, it's any lead left hand, anyone that you find it on. Depending on the volume, it might happen if it's a really high volume day. You will see this on the really low time frames. If it's not as much volume, then the higher time frames are higher quality. But I'm kind of always looking to see. I'm never sure exactly how much volume is going to come in with the London Open. So you kind of need to be ready for them all. Alright, so about 10, 12 with spread and 10 pips in profit. So I don't want to let this become a losing trade if it does come back. Don't want to secure anything, it's not enough. But it's been my absolute kryptonite on this account. been getting plenty of little starts, and just the trade management's been shocking. Yeah, Jim wants to go over that with us after a stream. No, maybe not today. Yeah, definitely not today, but he will cover that at some stage.
That's perfect.
Cute. Am I moving to BE? If I move to BE, I reckon it's going to be a BE trade. Seems to be what I've been good at lately, getting these break evens, or upping the risk and taking a loss, and then grinding away on low risk to get back above, like into an area where I'm about 1% up. Then I'll start risking 1% and I'll lose it, lose the next trade. That's for these London Opens. I'm thinking I'm going to crumble, and I'm going to break my rule, and I'm going to start taking a lot more trades off, like I'll connect it to the phone, and then when I set my alerts, because at the moment I'm just trading my personal account. Once I turn the computer off, I set my alerts up already based on the levels I've got, and then if I'm out walking or whatnot, or with Maddie, I'll take a trade just on the phone. Once my level's been hit, but a prop account's not connected to it. But I'm thinking I'm going to have to do something, because these London Opens, I haven't been very good with the last couple of weeks. All right, so the base of this big candle here, I'm going to secure right now. I'm going to secure it here. Because every time I'd move to break even, it would be a break even trade. So I've got something to show for it. Inverse risk reward. I'm going to tighten my stop loss now as well. So I don't really want it to sweep this triple top, but I don't want this to be a losing trade either. So it'll be, if it sweeps up here, it'll literally be break even. It'll be took about 75% off. When it was here, it was about 15 pips in profit, and I've got a left running 10 pips. So I don't want to move to break even, because I think it will just take me out. But if it comes all the way up here, then it'll just be a losing trade then. Oh, sorry, it'll just be a break even. Hopefully I can hold that, and this runner can do a bit more of the heavy lifting. We're fighting such a strong uptrend. I just don't think London really wants to be up here. I think they'd rather pull back a little bit. I think you see the New York will come in. How much you taking? Yeah, it's just because this week I've been really, not this week, sorry, the last couple of weeks, there's been too many break evens. So what I closed on this one was 75%. It was getting close to 1-to-1. I was a little bit uncomfortable with this high breaking this high. Well, oh, sorry, let me show you on the 15-minute chart. I was uncomfortable with this high breaking this area. That's what made me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to keep a super tight stop loss. Normally I would be, if this is my first rejection candle, this is my second rejection candle, then normally I'm looking to take a trade inside of this area and then keeping stop loss above it. But I really don't want this to be broken, and it actually did. It didn't close above it, but it did break it. So that's typically not a great sign. And then as price came back down, it was just testing where this bullish volume from London came in. So there's probably some residual orders here. This could just be simply a pullback before we keep them going up. So we'll need to see how this 15 minutes is going to close. In 2 minutes, hopefully it closes a bearish candle. If it closes a bullish candle, then I think the next one's going to do a straight wick fill. In that case, what I might do is just maybe we'll just secure a little bit of profits, a little bit, like as in like cut the runner, and then let it be a bit more of a winning trade. Yeah.
This is looking a lot like a TRP.
The old trend reversal pattern.
You look at you can look at it on that time frame. You can see it. Resistance, via resistance.
Support, you mean?
Closing above that.
Yeah, I didn't like how it did that.
I sold that as well, but that was my target.
Yeah, it was a good place to get out.
Just fill the gap that was in there, the clean candle, whatever you want to call it.
Where do I read up which indices you trade? What do you mean? How do you read up on the indice? This is German 40. I don't know. Everything's in the chart, so you need it. It's very well correlated with the US indices, so you can follow both, really. Okay, so we closed, 15-minute closed. Little bullish engulfing candle on the. Oh wait, that's a 5. My bad. 15-minute close is a bit of a doji, yeah. Looks like we're coming up. So, gonna cut the remaining position here when it was pushing up. So, what have I got for it to show? Not the greatest trade, but at least secured something. On the proper count, what was it? It's only 0.2%. Yeah, so that was, I think that was fairly good trade management in this case for a move, because I was looking for those sells. I'm not gonna analyze the buys, but for the sells, for the trade management, as price came up into it, and then we got that resistance created, looking to keep your stop loss above the monthly level. As price, that was the first warning sign for me, for price to break the high of that 15-minute candle over here, this one. So I didn't want to I wanted to be a bit aggressive with my trade management. As it came down towards the base of the candle, made a lot of sense to just secure right at that point. Secure more than half in that position. Tighten stop loss as it was creating that support and starting to push up. As it was pushing up again into this area, it just looked for all money. Remember what I said, that 15-minute, if it closes bullish, it's probably just going to do a straight wick fill because it did break the high. And it did indeed that, so good chance to just cut the remainder. There's no point holding that and let it become a break-even trade. So at least got something little to show for it. I mean, which other ones besides German 40? Oh, okay. Now we're approaching the monthly level, so I'm gonna watch to see what this does. Because if we can form to show a rejection again, I think we can get those sells. Because I do still think that this is not going to be your London low. Okay, what's some tips I can give for indice trading? I mean, the indices are not the economy, so don't look at the economy and think, oh, economy's bad, so that means indices must be going down, because it's definitely not the way. Indices, the way that capitalism is constructed, these US markets and a lot of these European markets, except for the FTSE, will be, you know, over the long run, you're better off just looking for longs. But for on like a swing trade basis, on these lower time frames, you want to look at your session highs and lows and just look at how the market reacts. It really is no different than a currency pair in the way that previous session highs and these lower time frames work. So if you're trying to do anything with these, it's always the same thing, is that look to trade at a particular time. So for any of these, like this is the German Open, German Stock Exchange. So we get around, because it's the European one, London Open and New York Open are roughly, usually the same, more or less the same volume. Now the volume is going to come in, a lot of volume is going to come in the German Open, but then when the London Open comes in, very consistent, much more consistent than currencies, is that you get volume at the market open. Same as the US indices, they're much more consistent, they get volume after New York Stock Exchange Open. So learning to trade that, just focus literally on those times. If you focus on it, trade's only got to go, market's only going to go up or it's going to go down. So just pick a bias. Indices are good, like they generally give good volatility. So even your bias isn't the most important thing, I find. Many times I've taken a sell in a bullish day and it worked well. And that's like targeting, you know, 30-40 pips. Hopefully I can get, if it's on the right side of the trend, and I've got a really lovely zone, I like how it's taking that monthly level, then you can get trades running for like, you know, 90 plus. Hey Ivan. Alright, is this going to be the sell now after it's swept that triple top into that monthly level? I think so.
And took the Asian high as well.
Yeah, that's a lovely area for liquidity. Alright, well, I'm going to continue over in my channel. I've been going for an hour trading up channel. We're taking a trade, so he won't get complaints, thankfully. Well, maybe because it wasn't a full winner. It was only a little partial trade. All right, guys. So I think it's time for a coffee as well. But there's music. I'll be on my channel for another, let's say another 45 minutes. If you guys want to migrate over there, then feel free to. Otherwise, I will see you next stream for Trading Nuts next week. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you on my channel if you're not. Otherwise, all the best.
Have a wonderful life.
Sarah's in the cells. Awesome. Yeah. Sweeping that high. If this 30-minute can actually start flipping bearish, then I think we'll get those cells down. 15 minutes looking alright. Can close this tab now. So hungry, man. That's the streaming via the Google Chrome. I don't think it's the stream. I think it's the Google Chrome. Having a second page open, it's hungry as. Oh, Tom, yeah. Stop loss too tight, mate. Chuck it above your Asian high. At the very least. Right idea. But that's liquidity. We know that they manipulate session highs and lows. That's liquidity. Oh, Don, you're sweating a bit. You're still in the cell. Yeah, no, that's the downside. I mean, is that the stream on the YouTube is I try to keep it as lower latency as possible. It's on ultra low latency, so try to get it as real time as possible. But I still think there's even like a 3-second delay. on the way that the other one was set up. I think it was even like a 10-second delay. Yeah, this is looking good for these downside now. Oh, give it a like on the stream as well, guys, if you can. That'll do me a massive favor. Really appreciate that. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, I don't know what that last. I haven't checked. I closed Discord down, but I'm not sure what that last screenshot was that you sent to me. Can you explain it to me? Or sorted, you deleted it? Oh, I see. Okay. Any other issues with the annotations? No, just you're good for now. Cool. Yeah, put it in the general chat as well, or TradingView questions tab of the Discord. Because there's so many people that'll be able to help. Because I'm a bit time pressed in the morning, but then there's no doubt there's a, especially with the Black Friday sale with TradingView, there's always going to be new people joining TradingView. So whilst they get to learn it, I think they're going to have the same questions. So it's better to do that in public forum rather than just PM me. Do I want to take another sell straight away?
Yeah, I think I'd be selling from a little bit higher.
Either selling from higher or selling from underneath the euro low to get that maybe another 30 pip continuation.
Aiming for that momentum to push down.
The 15 minutes looking so good. And this is the 15-minute reaction in this previous hour candle's wick. Yeah. So this hour candle, this whole wick that's been created is this 15-minute candle. So as long as this, whose line? Is it this candle or this candle? Which one is telling a fib? Because one's telling you bull with a capital B, other's telling you bear with a little b. But we're creating the range. So I don't want to sell here. Sorry, buy. Yeah, I don't want to sell here because this is the bottom of this little range. So I'd like to see something close outside of it. And then the next candle not close back inside. If we can close outside and then stay under, then there's a good chance that the next area up here is a pullback to continue going down. You're hesitant because there's a little heart thing on the stream. I'm hesitant because M bars are higher lows. Is that? I can't quite see it. Oh, M15. That's because there's something covering it. M15 bars are higher lows. This, you're talking about this one, aren't you? Lead left hand. Alright, what are we going to do? Going to break this support. I'm going to break this resistance.
Gold's finally having a little bit of a pullback, so I'll see if that affects indices.
What are you talking about?
Gold's finally having a little bit of a pullback, so it's been pushing bullish. So
oh yeah, gold's Gold's disconnected at the moment. Gold is
Yeah.
responding to USD strength.
I'm still in gold.
Oh yeah, holy, from 1937.
No, I'm out of that one. I'm now in from 1967.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Debbie. Yeah, I was
1967.
about to
you'd
be out
up a
already.
fortune.
Yeah. I literally did a machine gun and went on my own. I'll have to send you. I have to send you the photo. It's so funny.
Full margin.
No, all little trades until I got to full margin.
I don't consider the wicks as a breaker structure. Yeah, I prefer closes. I prefer closes, but a wick higher can be a dangerous thing because wicks get filled. So if it's just a wick, often that wick can be retested again.
Well, I'm break even now on this trade, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, right now, what I've just assumed is that this rejection and these two rejections now have just created that range, and at the moment it's holding true. So we don't want to sell into this.
I'm in from 15,933.
Oh, from up here, yeah. I would have liked to have gotten to this original sell closer to these highs, but my actual terminal was frozen, so I was actually trying to figure out on the fly. I'm like, what do I do? do I just enter and then think that the MetaTrader will catch up? But we know with some of these prop accounts, you know, when you get that when you do like some transaction, it's like you will pay a flat fee of say £5 or 2%, whichever's higher. I figure that's like with some of these prop accounts as well. You will get this ask price or the one that your terminal is frozen at, whichever one's better for the broker. Not broker, rather, the whatever plugin they have in going on. Was that MFF thing? Was that legit? I wasn't sure.
Don't know. Just one of my other groups had that.
Sounded like it was. I wasn't sure if I didn't bother looking into it, but it didn't. I'd be super surprised if they were like just acquitted of everything.
Don't know. They owe me money.
Did they? They owe me too. The bastards. I'd passed stage 2 with the trade that was running. I was literally looking forward to like waking up and be like, yeah, pound Aussie at this price. I'm gonna be in profit. I'm gonna like this would have been the one that tipped it over. All right, so while this is ranging, I'm gonna go grab a. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee because we did this yesterday. We did this yesterday in this bunch. Look at that yesterday. That was just insane. Just absolutely nothing going on.
It's making more of its move now, just before New York, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been doing that since daylight savings.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, sorry, wait, say that again. Before New York.
Yeah, it's messing about in the morning.
There's been early volume and late volume, and then during the actual open, most of the time it's been trash, or the very first 5 minutes we got a move and then it was trash.
Yeah.
Like for a couple of hours. It's been really annoying at this time, at this little area. That's why sometimes like the better trades have been coming from like just accepting this is what it's been doing, not wasting my time, set some levels that I want to trade from. So the same ideas from yesterday, because we basically opened in the same spot as yesterday, is that I need to wait for a little bit more information a couple more, like maybe this hour, at least this hour candle to close, to decide where I want to trade intraday. But then the same idea is that if we can push up with late volume before New York open, I'd be looking to sell the 16,000 or looking to buy the 15,800. I'd be looking for that still. So I've got my alert still there. I just don't know yet, and with enough information on how to play a move here. But if there's no wick and then price comes down and then pushes up again with New York volume coming in, I know if that's the case, I'll be putting an alert right where this black line is, and if we can get something that closes underneath, then I'll be looking to target towards this area. So that would be like a 40 pip move. But that would be if we push up, come back, hold as a higher low, and then I'd look to something to close under here with New York volume. So I'm kind of looking for something like this. Then I would be comfortable to have pullbacks, looking to trade down to like this area. So that would be an idea for after the stream. So it's coffee time. Whilst we're sitting in this 3-minute range, I'll be back in. Let's go check on the baby, and I'll be back in 5.
That was me.
Wasn't me. Oh, I don't like this volume. Oh.
Gold's just dumped 50 pips in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was just having a look at that.
I
what I was
closed my
doing.
short off at the pre-Frankfurt low, and then it just dropped. Bastard. Right down to where my TP was. Actually, it was a bit lower. 85, I think I had that. But I was stuck in that consolidation for so long.
Now we got Euro news today, and American.
Mm.
That's how I feel, and I've only just got up.
Well, that's a 50% of Asia's pulled back to.
Right, so gold should just... Has it bounced off my pivot? Yeah.
Right.
Bounced off the R1 and the 200.
Which platform are you looking at your pivots on?
The
SC?
one that we don't talk about.
Who shall not be named.
Yeah, straight off of R1. So it's quite high anyway, gold for the day.
Oh, ridiculous.
I'm still holding from the double bottom on the 5 minute 1967. I'm holding to 2008. That's my target. So I'm looking at getting in again to scale in.
Yeah. 2A, what's that? The H4 I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why not, eh? It's so bullish. H4 is just perfect training structure.
Yeah. I'm just gutted I didn't hold my 1937.
Yeah, I've just sailed in. I've just bought. That's a nice reaction off the top of some instruction.
But the gold has come, it's rejected off of the daily area, hasn't it, from 2 days ago?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah, took out the H4 doji.
Although I could get a 20 bounce in here to scale in.
Yeah. Even looking left, that's beautiful 30-minute support there. Come on.
Yeah, I've taken that.
This looks like a sell to buy. Just sold down way too quick. Oh, what's going on here? I just realised I'm going to bought. I think one lot. Damn it.
I'm going to take a sell here on the German. Just keeps rejecting here.
That the Asian high there?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I thought a pineapple then.
The order entry happened just as I hit enter to send a message. Get a yeah. This range in here. I'm not going to try my luck.
I've just got into a sell here.
I'm going to put a...
Yeah.
Me too. Just going to see if we can play this range. See if we can trade it back down.
On there. Oh, back down. Nice.
Oh, we're all in.
Yeah, the weight of everyone to push this down.
Yeah, we're moving the market.
I doubt it.
433 of the YouTube supporters.
Yeah. Oh, Alan did 1,000 lot. Nice. I better up it then.
Your trade, mate. You did it.
I'll see you 2,000 lots.
Machine gun zero. Go for it.
See if we can just play this range. Otherwise, the market can have it. So we'll target down this. I've got to be careful. I made a mistake the other day. Yesterday. Which worked out okay in the end, but I was distracted when I was walking, and I had my alert went off yesterday, and when I looked at TradingView, I just grabbed the price from here, and because I had a trade going on the prop account, I set my target on I had it on both my personal account and my prop account. That when the price I grabbed, I changed it on my personal account because this lines up with my personal account, but the prop account doesn't. It's about anywhere between 5 and 10 pips different. And so because I logged into, because I was out and I don't have the MetaTrader connected to the. I've got my personal account connected to my MetaTrader, but I don't have my prop account credentials on the MetaTrader for the phone. So I logged in via the VPS, and adjusted the level there. But because the writing is so small on the screen using the VPS, what I did is I just entered in the same number, which was actually 10 pips lower than where I expected. So as price came down, took profit on the it was this trade over here where I got in somewhere around here on the 15-minute. If you watch the review I did, it was when price had pushed up and then we came back coming down. It was somewhere around here, and then my target was pretty much here. Pretty much around here, but on my personal account, the price was different. So the prop account, it literally just got it when I tried to get out somewhere more or less around here. So literally just got the low. Very lucky to have, because I wouldn't even looked at it, because I wouldn't have turned the computer on again.
So wiki.
Yeah, the London Open's been trash. What are the others doing? Are they rising? They're rallying? Nice. No, they're going down. Nas is creeping down.
Nas was on steroids yesterday.
Yeah, I thought I'm kind of annoyed that I.
AI news, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm annoyed I missed the headline that he got hired, because that was the real driver. You saw Microsoft rose 2%, 2.05%. So kind of bummed that I missed that until later.
Yeah, me. I just can't enter when it gets the indices. I've just had this. I can't buy at the moment because it's so high.
Yeah.
That's my old training, buy the dip.
Yeah. Hey Dave. Yeah, this is the second one now. So I took a sell. First sell was like.
We all made $1 million, Dave. So.
Yeah, we retired. We're retired now.
It just looks so flat. I was looking in the afternoon; it was just pancaking.
Yeah, first trade was
correct.
was something like this. That was the idea. And or was it a little bit? Was it the entry a little? No, whatever it was. Anyway, price entered on this candle. Price pulled back, got a little bit uncomfortable. Price came down, closed 3/4 of it, 75% at this point. And then as price came up, I ended up manually closing it here for the last quarter. And then I've just entered another one. Just saying, I've assumed that this is now the range here to here. That's the range. So I've just sold the top, targeting down here. So currently 6.8 pips. So entry is something like that. Just targeting the lows.
Okay.
Because after yesterday, I should have adapted. Should have adapted to sooner to this crap. This just rubbish, eh? And we ended up. I did take a buy when we were just by ourselves. I took the buy on. I think I took a buy here. No, I took the buy on this one. 1894. 1894. Here. I took the buy here. Price moved up, and then it took me out. Lead left hand. Hoping for NAS 100 to pull back to a fair value gap later, so that a long sell it during NYC might be easy to spot when it's super high, like where it is. It's terrifying to go long. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I don't think London likes being up here.
The range is so tight. It's just not many pips to grab.
It's been awful these last few weeks, I've found. After this, like the session, the move is coming early or late. It's just, it hates my trading time right now.
They're probably watching us.
Oh gosh, I'd be, yeah, imagine that. That 27 of the most important people in the world that control the market are watching this stream.
I forgot to like it.
They forgot to like it. No, it's just this. It's just on this stream. It's nice people.
I can see the patience is definitely wearing thin with you, big fella.
What do you mean?
Just the responses to comments is funny.
Yeah, some of them are nasty, man. Some of them are real nasty. It's like, why watch?
Yeah, go do something else. Have you got rain, Hayden? It's
No.
raining down here.
No.
Oh, it's miserable down here.
Oh yeah? Yeah, that's alright here.
My Maddie FaceTimed me yesterday. She said it was nice out. It's been miserable here.
Oh yeah? It was... We haven't had a clear day for such a long time.
Maybe we had it the weekend, so maybe
Like a blue sky?
yeah, it's nice at the weekend.
I think Maddie's only seen the blue sky once in her life.
Bit like my Maddie in Manchester now.
Yeah, yeah. Catch you, Annie. Have a good dinner. Come on, man. Drop another 12. Oh, what time's the stream? The webinar I got to do. Is it now?
D1's flat out as
9:30.
it's just a bit of doge. 4 hours.
Alright, come on. We're here before, rejected. Nice. 7.8, 8.8, yes,
There we
9.8.
go.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
If I go break even, it'll go up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're coming back to Australia in Feb. Trying to thread the needle though between trips. So we are gonna go skiing in France at some stage. That's in March, but then between I've got like training for rugby, and then we've got a couple other things on in March. Because I'm really trying to like, it's going to be such a busy time, and I don't want to go. Ideally, I would go for 2 weeks, but you can't travel from UK to Australia for 2 weeks. And then I'd rather go for a month, but then we just simply. If it was just me or my partner, it would be fine. But now the little one, we need to think where we're going to stay. My dad's place is not suitable for that. My mum's place, we'll spend some time with her, but we're going to have to basically just not buy a place, jeez, that'd be extravagant. Get like hotel or Airbnb. For the duration, it's going to be expensive.
Come and crash on the couch in my place, mate.
Baby safe? Of course it would be.
Huh?
Baby safe?
What? I've got 4 kids, mate. Of course it's baby safe.
No, I mean, like, but they're old now. They don't want to hear a screaming baby, do they? That's what we're worried about, is that she's not
Sure,
settled.
the baby doesn't want to hear screaming teenagers.
Mm.
Right, my kids are done. I'll probably have a grandkid by the time you get here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, goes that Dave's
Nah.
now. Hell no, it's that
Nah,
Dave's.
taking a mickey.
Don't. That's my worry.
Yeah, Maddie's
Nothing
gonna.
is shocking.
Maddie's gonna be. She's not gonna have a boyfriend until I'm 80 years old.
Yeah,
you
he's
say.
that. Try and lock him up.
Oh, you're in Brizzy. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, we'd like to get to Queensland.
Give us a
That was
yell
like
if you hear.
when we had Toby Hayden,
Yeah.
and he was pacing the room after we got back to the room. I was like, "Oh, are you upset because she's not a boy?" And he said, "No." He said, "Oh my gosh, I've got 3 girls."
Yeah.
I've got a daughter, but she's probably as equally as boyish as my boys.
It's a
Most of the time.
tomboy.
Oh man, she's like Don Burke in the backyard, mate.
Just a little bit more. Come on.
My girls are completely different. My Maddie is the mad one.
Yeah. I hope it's not in the name.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is.
My
Yeah.
girls are the same, Sarah. They're different.
Mad,
Different but
mad.
the same. Different but the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending who they're hanging out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried
All
about.
my kids could not be any more different than each other.
And my boys are, to be fair, they're different.
That's what about when they start bringing like their little friends home. I wonder how I'm gonna be.
Oh, I meant like their sisters. So if the youngest is with the eldest, she's like her, or she's with the middle, she's like her. But yeah, they're all got a mad side.
Yeah. It's like our nephews, such sweet little kids. And then last time we were in Jersey, it was over the top of one of their birthdays. So they had like this what's it called? It's like it's the most dangerous looking thing I've ever seen. Oh, what do they call it? Water football. Oh, Jersey Island.
How old are they?
He just turned 9.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, like a Ninja Warrior thing.
This is it. So all this is wet and with detergent.
Oh, awesome.
And they were just like running and sliding into each other, and I was like, man, the contact that they were having, not a single tear. But if they literally just like if they just went down to a knee outside on the grass, there'd be tears. But inside of here, when they're having fun, there's no crying whatsoever. But some of that, like they would run and they would slide and they'd just like smash each other because they've got no control. I was in shock. I was absolutely in shock that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it looked fun. Like I was thinking,
awesome.
When we got there, they had like they had a bucks party that they were doing it, and like one guy actually went through the fence. Like his mates were like just like shoulder charged him, and you slid, went over this little barrier, and like broke the netting to the side and like fell out. They had to wear helmets. All of them having to wear helmets, but. Like they're sweet little kids, but then once they're amongst all the other little friends of the same age, I was very quickly realized like once you get all these 9-year-olds together, these boys, they can be they're different creatures. It was carnage. When I saw that, I was like, this is gonna be. I'm sure that someone's gonna break something.
They bounce.
They do, literally. I would have been dead. I'm going to secure. I'm going to at least take something here. Took 50%. I'm going to move my stop to break even. And just going to see if we can ride it down. So... kind of stuck in this range, pretty slow, pretty slow all day. Stuck in this for the most part. 28 pips. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, not much I can do about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mate.
Just another flat day.
That's just sideways, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what we should look at? We should look at what happened last year at the same time. Last Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving, yes, of course.
It was 15 minutes.
US 30 sitting on top of an order block with a massive clean candle beneath it.
Last available bar. What about the 30 minute? Can I get back a year on 30 minute? Nope, I have to go to 45 minute. Alright, this is the last. Oh, the session's not working. Because I've gone back too far. What about Jim's indicator? Maybe I can use that now. It's a new link, wasn't it? Oh, looking back too far. Yeah, okay. Alright, anyway, so Monday. This was the open. Sorry, that's Friday. Monday. here. This was Monday, 1 year ago. Tuesday, this was the open. Wednesday, this was the open. So volatility, and then crap. And then Tuesday was alright. Monday was not good. Thursday, this was Thanksgiving Day, was fine. US indices will be very low. And then the Friday, what was this bit over here? So it's hard to see because this is the 45-minute chart. But last year, like, it was pretty good. I think the volatility was decent. Even this is like at least a 60 pip range. It's just this current like time. It's been no good. Just stuck in this range. Anyway, so two trades. One, does everyone understand the trade? I'm going to scoot soon. This market's not good. So 15-minute was looking. Here was the resistance candle. Here's the second one. So this was the resistance. Looking at trading somewhere in here, finding resistance. Got the resistance. Entered the trade somewhere around here. Secured most of it. Some point at this area was around 16 pips. 16 pips total. And then cut the trade the last quarter of it for -5 pips or so, and then we've just been ranging ever since. So this time we just adapted earlier into the market, into what the conditions were giving us. Just decided to play the range. So took a sell from here, secured at 10 pips. Now left the runner's going to just about get stopped out. The spread's literally just about to take me out. Oh no, survived. Survived by 0.8 of a pip. It's pretty hard because I'm trading on the prop account, my spread's 3 pips. And this is only a 10 pip. Oh, like, not very much, so. Pretty sure this is guaranteed to close out. Yeah.
Yeah, that bottom trend line's held support quite nicely.
Yeah, it's just no volume.
Yeah.
All right.
And that broke.
Don't force anything in these kind of conditions when it's pretty bad like this. I think it's less is more. Plan your trades, trade your plan. If it's giving you this, then you can't really do much about it. Alright, I'm going to end the YouTube. Take care, guys. I am not streaming tomorrow for London session. Sarah's got a course, and I've got something on as well. But I'll try to do a New York session.
Okay.
Yeah, so just no London session tomorrow. Then Thursday, Friday, business as usual. Alrighty, so Zoom, hang on. I'm going to go through some ideas, some levels to hold on. But YouTube, take care, guys. See you on maybe tomorrow, if not Thursday.